So nice of you to drop in. May I give you a hand?
The script for this particular movie couldn't be a better match for a game. It's so suited for it.
My job, my curse, is to vanquish evil. Now that I have your attention.
You get to go in there and you get to participate in this adventure. You got the action, you got the monsters, especially the Universal monsters, because they've been revamped to this modern era, and we're able to incorporate them into a game. So this is going to be the first time, even in a game, that you see Universal monsters living that experience again, except now it's an interactive experience along with the movie.
The coolest thing about this game is you're going to be able to relive the experiences you saw in the movie.
The games people seem to love this. If you saw him a block away in silhouette, you'd know it's Van Helsing. He has a black hat and a black cape and a black coat, and he has a duster, like one of those old Western dusters, but it's black.
We got reference from the studio. We got headshots. We got photos of their costumes and whatnot, so we can model our characters as realistically as possible. Everything from the color of the jacket Van Helsing wears to small stuff on his boots.
That's... Now, you must find Anna. She's somewhere in the castle. Hurry!
Good. What? Great. Take it. Hugh Jackman, of course, did the voiceover for Van Helsing and couldn't have been happier to do it. He was just tremendous to work with. He was professional but fun, and he was on a very tight schedule, but he came in as though this was all that he had to work on.
Hold still. Now hurry. We must get out of here. I love this character of Van Helsing, and he's got lots of different sides to him, and I think it's great in the video game that it's not just about you're good, I'm bad, I'm gonna punch you up, slice you up. There's some emotion to it, there's story, there's character. Anna, there's something I must tell you.
Oh, no. No, please.
He left me no choice. With his last breath, he showed me the path to Castle Dracula, and then he lost control again. No. Anna!
Shuler Hensley played Frankenstein in the movie. He also played Frankenstein in the game.
I've seen many monsters, my friend. Believe me, you are not a monster.
He also is very accommodating, very helpful, and a lot of fun. Another tremendous actor.
It's a lot of physicality, even for just the voice for the game. You're in the studio sort of trying to remember how you held your body and that sort of thing. That really helps.
Quickly, the antidote! No! No! No!
Cinematics will help move the story along. It's something that's not controlled by the player, but visually represents what the gameplay looks like, and it adds to the story. Oftentimes people will skip through the cinematics, but when you have such a great story like we do,
On hand with the lady.
you're gonna wanna watch what happens, how the characters evolve, and reveal that background story that they've had.
Welcome to Assyria. So nice to see you again.
Again? You know me?
You are not easily forgotten.
Like the movie, from a gameplay perspective, since he is this monster hunter, we wanted Van Helsing to be this kind of guy that just, you throw him down, he gets up, he's coming back at you again, he never gives up. Ultimately, he achieves the goal that he set out to do, which is to catch up with these monsters and reel them in. There's not this repetition that you find in so many games where you have enemies sharing the same animation patterns and they do all the same things. They look different, but they do the same thing. So the game has a lot of variety on many fronts. All the enemies do something different, and they all look very different. And to combat them requires strategy on Van Helsing's part. You have to play them differently in order to get by.
Van Helsing has a plethora of weapons. You can choose which one you want to use at any time. You use them however you like. There's more than you need, but there's not more than you want. Trust me, it's good.
You start off with your basic dual pistols, and from there you upgrade those, and then you discover and find more.
We have an electric gun, a crossbow. We have these scimitars. We have Tojo blades.
The Tojo blades are Van Helsing's signature weapon. They're handheld buzzsaws, if you will. We use them as our main mode of melee combat, which is that close combat that you inflict on the creatures.
With each of those, there's an alt upgrade for it, which gives it a whole new capacity for destruction.
Once you get them, you have them. And that's one of the great things about this game. You have no worries about losing ammo. So you can just, wail into something with your weaponry and just go off and not have to worry about having to find ammo. You have all the strategies, where to hide, where to shoot. It's the easiest way to kill these guys.
The game does not require you to play a certain way. You can be very aggressive or you can be kind of evasive. But either way, you can be successful, depending on what your style of play is. We grew up with Universal Monsters, and now they're being recreated for a younger audience, but you have an older audience that can appreciate that.
There's really never a moment where you can relax when you're playing Van Helsing. There's some formidable opponents. It's going to take pretty much all of your skills to get through this one.